Vistara will be operating its final flight today, after which it will integrate with Air India from the 12th of November. The Tata Group-owned airline was launched 9 years ago in January 2015 as a joint venture between Tata Sons and Singapore Airlines. With this merger, the number of full-service carriers in Indian aviation space will come down to 1 from 5 in a span of just over 17 years. The Air India-Vistara merger comes as part of the Tata Group's strategic move to merge its airline entities under the Air India brand, aiming to streamline operations and enhance customer experience. Once the integration is complete, Singapore Airlines will hold a 25.1% stake in the unified Air India, solidifying its presence in the Indian aviation sector. My colleague Arzu stayed with us on the broadcast. Arzu, what are the crucial details that consumers watching us need to know about the merger between Air India and Vistara?
They will operate its final flight under its own brand today on November 11, and also from tomorrow its operationals will be unified with Air India. With this merger, the number of full service carriers in the Indian aviation space will come down to 1 from 5 in a span of just over 17 years, and also the merger will give Singapore Airlines a 25.1% stake in Air India, marking the end of the Vistara, another Indian airline co-owned by foreign carrier after FDI liberalization. Also, the event, have sparked netizens' attention, with many have wrote an emotional post, and one of the user has in fact expressed his gratitude. He wrote, grateful to have experienced Vistara on its final day of operation, a brand that truly delivered on its promise of a new feeling in travel. So people are praising the Vistara and said that India's finest domestic airline as it takes its final flight today. So these are the reaction that the people using the Vistara flight have given, and Vistara is also the only full service carrier to start operation in the last 10 years since the merger of the full service carrier FFC Indian Airlines with Air India in 2007, and at least 5 FFCs dotted the Indian skies. So as years passed by, Kingfisher and Air Sahara faded away, while Vistara took flight in January 2015. Kingfisher went belly up in 2012, while Air Sahara, which was acquired by Jet Airways and renamed as Jet Light, sank with Jet Airways in 2019. So now, Vistara taking its last flight today, and after that it will be merged with Air India. Yes, Devika.
Okay, Arzu, thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast. We also have with us Vipul Saxena, aviation expert. Ms. Saxena, good morning to you, sir. Last day of Vistara operating its flights before the big merger with Air India. What really is the aviation sector anticipating from this merger in the coming months?
So I would need some time to explain the complete scenario. See, historically, Indian aviation sector does not have a really a very good track record of mergers of airlines, starting from say Deccan to Kingfisher, then Jet Airways and Sahara, and all that. They all mergers have failed because the cultural issues come into play, employee issue comes into play. Though strategically, it is a profitable combination for an organization, but then ultimately it does affect the services to the passengers, availability of the aircraft and all that. And at one time, Air India was a known brand and ideal brand to quote, and rather to take example for even for the Vistara. But now with the changing time, after Tata, the Air India took over by Tata brand has come down and Vistara has become bigger brand. So merging of Vistara with Air India, I mean, I'm not really very happy, and I'm really quite skeptical. But yes, now from the time the new Tata has taken over, the way things are changing in Tata Group, I'm really hoping that he also looks into the procedure systems, merger and acquisitions, and also the expectation of customer of the airline sector, because this is totally neglected by Tata Group so far, and it's been not handled properly. That is why Air India brand has really gone down in the aviation sector in terms of brand value. So I hope from Neo Tata that with his under his leadership, this merger will be a successful merger, and it will be, if it is successful, it will be a game changer for the aviation sector in India.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.